Guys, welcome back for part 2 today for the Sunday opening races. Part 1 went flawlessly, 188. Let's really hope those last 4 races will do us the same. The next race up will be Silverstone. No rain today, so that's very nice. I do love Silverstone. Nice round, quick lap. I do love the hex boost over here. Also the downforce, the gin will suffice. Well, good opponent, 1801 team score, could be a nice race. Let's see if it's a real opponent or a bot. First 2 races were real opponents, the 3rd and 4th race were both bots. But also with lower team score, so the races were in another way pretty boring. I do hope we have some more attractive footage now to show you, and there we go. He has a 4-5 starting pace and I will have a 1 and 2 starting. And like I said, I will use the hex and also the instinct. I do love the instinct. Nice with fuel. It's a real opponent, as you can see, so maybe we do need some more fuel. Eclipse will do. Alright, we do need a good start. Those 1 and 2 is now becoming a real race. We're gonna wish him good luck. He's going for tire management with the Eagle. His start, he's pulling up already. 3 and 4. Alright, this is becoming a real race, guys. Fully focused. We're gonna push with Verstappen. 2 laps. And I'm now really doubting in my mind what we're gonna do with Hamilton, because otherwise his Verstappen will overtake. So we're gonna have to push a little bit. I do think we're gonna go with those 3 laps. He's going for the same one because he knows he has to push. So his tires will go quickly on those mediums. I do have 3 speed. He will have the 5 with the dead fast. But again, he's on the mediums. I'm on the soft tire. So we're gonna hold back a little bit with Hamilton. And I did forget to now pit with Verstappen. Big mistake. First mistake of the day. Let's hope now. Oh, yes. Now we got trouble, guys. Let's see how we can now maintain this. We're going to have to push after this one. No safe pit stop. We're going to go with softs. We're now going to have to push as well with the Hamilton. Maybe we can. We will pull through because his Verstappen will also pit. His Hamilton won't pit. But with a little bit of luck, we will pull through now. Go, Verstappen, go! Fix my mistake, please, sir. Hamilton now pulling in quick on 3. Like I thought, his Verstappen also going now for pit. This won't be a full point race, I think. He's going on the hard tire. Alright, that's something I did not expect. So again, with Hamilton now we are very happy. We have the instinct boost because we have nicely fuel. He will push with his Verstappen. And that hard tire, he's a soft target for my soft tires. Let's see if we can already have a quick jump around here. And there we go. Very nice overtake by Hamilton. This will save my day. And this is very good. A pit. Ooh, Hamilton, yes. Hamilton will go in. Too bad for Verstappen. That's really a shame. This will really... Oh, this is bad, guys. This is bad. Also, too late with Hamilton. Oh, this is a game-ruining... Oh, this is real bad. Trying to keep my composure here. This is terrible. Yeah. Safety car at the worst moment of time. He is very lucky he can make his pit stop. With his Eagle he can easily go, and also with his dead fast he will make now an easy 1-2. And I will have to pit with both drivers. I can only maybe do it with Hamilton, but I cannot push the pace. This is terrible. But again, this happens to everybody, so let's make the best of it and let's hope we can still push for a little bit. The hope we have now is that Hamilton will overtake his Hamilton and then just hold up their drivers while Verstappen makes the getaway. So we're pushing for Verstappen now. Let's go. I first did Hamilton, so hopefully Hamilton can do a squeeze overtake. They both need to pit. Now we're not going to do any service. No risk, no chance. Too bad, guys. We did our best, but this is unfortunate, out of our hands. Yeah, too bad. Only one lap after this, so maybe my Verstappen will pull in at 3, but Hamilton will go further behind. They will have a quick pit stop, of course, maybe 2.5, 2.9. That's a long pit stop. Go, Hamilton, go, please, pull ahead. And we're behind his Verstappen. Maybe we can... too bad, he has the winning line over there. He's gonna try, of course, to push for 3. Maybe we can have a small luck in there, but we do not. And guys, this seems like a terrible race, unfortunately. P2 and P5. We will not crack the top 20 today. And that's P4. This will be 44 points, unfortunately, guys. Too bad. Out of our hands. That safety car really bummed us out. We were on a good way. Hamilton had a great overtake. We were 1 and 3. I think we were really pushing for that 1 and 2. This is too bad. We were on a good roll, guys. Too bad. Alright, so now we can move metal out of our heads, and now we can just try to make an easy race and just try to maintain the damage for the upcoming 3 races. Alright, race number 6, Austria. We did switch our team score to the 1793 setup, which is the Whirlpool with the claw, because even though we're not going to crack the top 10, we're still going to push for the fastest lap, of course. So let's see what our opponent will do for today. Not a quick matchup. Normally that gives you hope for a bot, but again, that fooled us the entire day already. Nice team score. This will be a tough start. Let's see. And again, let's hope it's a bot, because this race is not about a nice race. This race is just about getting the quick lap, and of course the 47 points with that. Let's see what the qualifying will do for us. Alright, we pulled through very nicely. 3 and 5, very good. Hamilton will go onto the firework boost, and Verstappen with a little bit, of course, with the tire advantage on it, that fast. He's ready within the 10-second mark, so I think the MRKG is a bot. And for that we will have a nice easy race. And I do, of course, like sometimes the competition. Also the last race, I really enjoyed it until that safety car intervened, and that was really terrible. As you all saw, that came at the worst moment of time. I did need the pit, but only the lap after. And this again was at the worst possible time, and I did lose the terrible points. But again, also this great game provides us every week, of course, the new Grand Prix. So next week, again, we will go for that first place medal. Also yesterday we of course missed the 2 points, so the first place medal was already out of our grasp for today. And a top 3 maybe would have been manageable. But again, top 15, top 20 is top what we can do for today. I think Verstappen will try to use his 3rd lap for the quick lap. Hamilton is very good. There we go. Maybe try one more. I don't like to push it. Verstappen. Too bad. He's still behind the bot. That means not a quick lap for Verstappen. And Hamilton driving cruisily. There we go. Very good. Again, not a real opponent to worry about. So we're going to the hard tire. At this moment now you're hoping a safety car arises, because then of course we have a new clean track to arise for a very fast lap. I don't think we crossed the 19 mark. I do think we did a 20.031 with Hamilton. It's 5 degrees Celsius, so it's not very warm, the track. So again, if not a very fast lap arises out of that. Oh, we did a little bit too quick with Verstappen, a little bit stacking here, but again, not a big problem. Hamilton, number 3, also going to the pit. And let's see who is that. That's Verstappen on the hard tire, not opposing a big threat. So from here on, we don't need to push anymore. Easily maintaining, not a problem. From this moment, of course, we're still hoping for a safety car, because with that moment, I will pit Hamilton with fresh softs for a quicker lap. At this moment, it was not much possible anymore, because there you go, number 24 is already there in our field now for a quick lap. So again, we do need the safety car to retry that run. But again, I'm not thinking too much about the quick lap. The 47 points is the most important thing right now, because we don't want to lose more points than the previous race already. We're down 3 points, and normally that's already not good enough for the top 15. But again, maybe some other guys will also have some tough opponents today, or a safety car that will get in their way. My opponent is now making his final pit stop with Norris. P3 Hamilton on the hards will finish his race, and Norris will push for 3 rounds on his soft tire. Again, both drivers not opposing any threat to us at the moment. 2 last laps are going in. Hamilton pushing easy, and Verstappen closing in. And again, the Dutch pride is kicking in. So we're gonna push Verstappen over Hamilton in the last lap, so his Verstappen can get the P1. Again, guys, if there's any Dutch guys under us that listening, F1 Dutch Active, look us up, join our group. We're doing very good, but we're trying to get that. We're trying to get into that top 10, of course. I think at the last stats that I saw, we were at like 55 with team scores. So we're still rising. There's still a lot of room to grow. So look us up and join us if you like. Verstappen overtook Hamilton. Very nice win. Hamilton easy too. He did the fast lap, of course, so thank him for that. But of Hamilton, of our opponent, now crossing in 3rd. Norris still struggling at P8, and I do believe he will finish there. Not a room to take over. And there we go. The end of the race, 47 points. Happy, and let's see what the quick lap brought us today. Oh, we did. Very nice lap. So now again, it's crying and yelling about the the previous race that we did not have the perfect score, because then it will be very good. Again, very nice lap. Hamilton did very good. He did get in that 19 very nicely. So again, let's keep the concentration for the final 2 races, so we can be one of the best guys that has -3. But again, already behind him, because he is also just the -2. So already the best result we can get now is P4, and a lot of guys still coming in. So again, a tough day it will be. Zandvoort coming up, the toughest track of us for yesterday. Let's see what our matchup will do for now. Oh, I still see that I'm still within my old setup. Again, a new mistake, but not a terrible one, because our opponent has a very low team score, so we're lucky on that part. We can use the speed in our advantage, and we can use a Gin or an Eagle boost to keep up with the grip, because now, of course, with this setup, we are missing some grip and a little bit of aero. So with the Gin and Eagle boost, we can maintain. Luckily for us, dry weather, so we won't fall back that big. Sometimes, of course, at Zandvoort there's a big possibility of rain coming, even though the game says it's not. 2 and 4, very nicely. With 2, I think we're going to push a little, so we're going to use Gin, because we expect, of course, to be in P1 after the first round, and Eagle coming up on Hamilton. But I think even Towers. Yeah. They give a little bit better, also nice with the field, and also nice for in the corners. It has a little bit of advantage. Of course, we're going to use the wet tire trick, and because we're in T2 and 4 in left field, I think we're going to go to 1-2 easily, and easily it is. We're going to hold back with Hamilton. We're going to drive 4 laps with him. We're going to do 3 with Verstappen at full pace. There he goes. And after that, we will cross onto the hard tire. Our opponent is a real opponent, as we can see, so a little bit late than ever, but we're going to wish him a good luck. But again, a terrible matchup for him. He's at P10, P11, and taking over at Zandvoort is not an easy deal. You want to do that on the straight and also a little bit in the back of the field, but it's very tough again. Verstappen, a beautiful pace, posing no threat to no one to me. Hamilton is at 74 out his tire, so we can do easily 4 laps with a little bit of pushing if we need to. Verstappen again going very goodly, crossing now the 40% mark, so we can push again for a full lap now before we go cross over. I did say we would go to the hard tire, but we can also go to the medium tire, because again we have so much pace, so much space again. So after that we can easily also hold back, and if needed to we can push later on. Do need to watch out with Hamilton that we're not losing our P2, because Verstappen is pushing on the softs. We will of course drive longer than Verstappen, and also with Leclerc and Russell. P6 Hamilton, and of course the back guys behind him will go a lap further. P9 Verstappen will also pit, and our Verstappen at P1 had an easily pit, as you can see. So we're gonna pull back, and first Hamilton can keep pushing. We have a lot of space, a lot of tires still left over, so we can push this full lap and go to softs. And this will be an easy win, an easy 1-2. And also at this stage it does not matter if the safety car hits us. We are at full tires, and we can make it easily through, make it through the end of the race. Hamilton now pulling in, no opposing threat behind us. We have a 12-second window upon Hamilton. And there we go. A lot of fuel, enough tire space. We're going to give Hamilton some leeway, but of course we're going to keep him behind Verstappen, because like I say every race, Verstappen will be ending P1 for our Dutch pride, of course. Our opponent made his final pit stop with Hamilton. He's now crossing into the field at P13. That's indeed a P13 on the Gladiator boost. On P10 he's on his medium tires. He cannot push that hard, because then he cannot make it through the end of the race, but he can push it in the straight if he needs to, and of course maintain a normal pace during the corners and midfield of the race. Hamilton and Verstappen P1, P2 easily going into the final lap. Again, no threats for us. Our opponent is now crossing into the top 10. Almost with Hamilton. Again, the Gladiator is a good boost for the straight. It's not an idealistic boost for this track. Instinct, a much better boost, but again, you want that tire management, or you want something that's well in the corners. Like Verstappen, you can see on his medium tire, he's still keeping a very nice pace and a well-maintained gap on towards Hamilton, who's on the softs, and also of course on the Taurus boost, which gets a little bit in the corners. But Verstappen, with that grip within these corners, he's practically unbeatable at Zandvoort. Last straight coming up, and we have a nice P1 and a nice P2, and of course there we also see that our opponent now crossed the top 10 with both his cars. Let's hope for him he can do a little bit more than that. His Hamilton is now at P8. Maybe his Verstappen could do a little bit over there. He's now P7. Let's hope for him he can do 6 and 9 maybe. He can overtake there. Well, he did a good job, and we wish him the best of luck. He did 6 and 10. He did pull up a little bit through. Again, if he had some smarter boost, maybe he can drove on a little bit longer. But again, it's tough to say what kind of boosts everybody is, of course, carrying. My arsenal of boosts is again very big, and not all opponents, of course, have that. So if you're listening, you don't have the Taurus boost. I think in 1 or 2 weeks an event is coming up with the Taurus boost. So do buy it and do keep it in your arsenal, because Taurus is again a favorite boost, and I have plenty, as you can see. So I don't have to buy from the next GP that's coming up. I still have a year of stock ahead of us. Final race coming up. Good races. Again, too bad race 5. Let's not dwell on it too long. Just for today. Next week again gives us a nice prospect that we are quick, we are fast. As you can see, we have nice track records. So we do have all the potential for that P1. But we just need those perfect scores. Yesterday we missed 2 and today as well. Let's see what our final race in Hungary will do for us. Not a quick matchup, so that means we're gonna get a different opponent than our last race. And again, a 50-50 on a mod or a normal opponent. It's taken a longer time. The longer it takes, the more chance you will get it's a bot. And that's a good one. It's John Smith, but we know for sure this is a bot because I know that because he's in our group and he already finished his races, if I'm not mistaken. But again, that's if I'm not mistaken. If this is a race, the final race between us, this will be a very nice one. Because again, he will also really be reaching for that 1-2 position. So let's see who has a better start. I have the small advantage. That's also just a flip of a coin. Yesterday I started 3 and 5 while we had the same setup and everything. We're gonna go with Downforce, I believe. And I do think it's a bot because he already finished with his stats. And we're gonna push with Instinct, I think. I'm still downing between the Taurus boost, and I do think we're gonna crack. Like I said, the Taurus boost is great. We're gonna push with the Downforce. I don't know, we're gonna do 3 or 4 laps. That really depends on the start of the race and how our opponent will go through. He's starting at 2 and 4 on hard and soft, no boost, so this should be again an easy win. If no mistakes are made and if no damn safety car intervenes. Let's cancel the trick right away. Again, last week we made that horrible mistake. I do have enough of the downforce boosts. My asset trading daily is already now containing 50 downforce boosts or 30 hex. So there is enough room to push. We're gonna dwell a little bit with Hamilton, and we're gonna do I think 5 laps with Hamilton and then 3 laps again on the soft. Verstappen will be on a 2-stop strategy just to fly away and be sure of that very first place. Let's not get surprised by Hamilton. We get surprised there by Hamilton, and that's really stupid, very dumb, but doesn't matter. We have a safety car coming up, so maybe we can fix that error. Again, it's a bot we're racing to, and the safety car will now make sure for 100% we will only have 1-stop strategy coming up. With Verstappen, it will get tricky. I will have to pit immediately after the safety car, but I think multiple drivers will do that. Also, P2 Hamilton, of course, will need to stop quickly with his tires. I was a little bit too late to switch. Did not catch on very quick what happened. But this is not a terrible situation. Again, the situation in Britain was way worse. That was a real opponent on great boosts, and he was behind me, so he had enough time to react to the crash situation. But again, you all saw the footage. No need to dwell on that. We have enough space, over 40% with Verstappen, so I do believe we can maybe squeeze that extra lap. It's just round 4, of course. We do want that extra lap, so we're gonna hold back a little bit here with Verstappen. He's doing well, and of course our opponent does not have the boost, so we can hold back a little bit here and do another lap. And let's hope his bot will re-enter the pits now. And even so, if he doesn't, it doesn't matter. As we can see, he does not have as much tire traction as I have, and he cannot keep up. Players behind us are now going a little bit into the pit. And if we play this smart, even Hamilton can maybe overtake there on a bot, Hamilton on P2, to take the P2 position before we're even gonna pit. And we're gonna do the pit trick, but I don't think I have enough space to do so. No, we don't. We gotta take it already. There is a small trick that if you do get across him, you do re-enter the pit before him, but it's a very big gamble, and I only like using it on a very short amount of tracks. Like Imola is a very nice one to do, also Spa. I will show that in a different video in upcoming time. I will do, of course, normal clips, and I will show you all the tricks and tips that I have, which includes the pit trick. So you don't need to understand right now. I will show you in a video very shortly. Verstappen and Hamilton can easily push. P2 Verstappen will go into the pit, and we have again an easy 1-2 coming up. So besides of the Great Britain race, perfect race, I also believe, again, not to dwell, but with it, the safety car, I think the 1 and 2 would have been there, so it would have been a great day. Too bad of yesterday. Was a great race. It's also on my channel, of course, from the opening races. Great opponent, great race, great pace. So again, if you don't make the number 1 spot and it's not your fault, that happens. It's a race. You know, that can happen to everybody. The butt of our opponent did well. I think he will cross again also on a 3-4, maybe 3-5. Yeah. And we all got that easy 1-2 finish. Minus 3 points, so it's limited damage. We maintained it. So maybe we can still crack that top 15. Great points for the team. I will do many normal races to keep up, because our number 1 guy, Max, is keeping very up. He's doing lots of races here. He's already at 30,000 points since past Wednesday, and he still needs to do his Grand Prix races again today. Let's hope the best of team. All wisdom, luck. We'll see you again next week. Sorry for the last race. I will give that number 1 medal on my channel as soon as I can. Thank you all for listening today, and have a great day. Good job.